Hey everybody, Stephanie Ring here with WOD Recovery Yoga, hosted by Crossfit Marin. And I'm partnering up with Girls Gone WOD. We asked their listeners what are problem areas they're having during their functional fitness classes or CrossFit classes, where they're seeing places where, tight or immobile, things that are really sore, just places like trouble areas that they need help with, and what can yoga give to them to help fix that. And so today, for episode 1, we're going to focus on the hip flexors and quads, something that, for full extension, that, snatches, GHD sit-ups, that place that can get really tight, but for a lot of us, especially because we sit a lot. And so today, we're going to need an ab mat. We'll need a band, preferably the blue or green. If you have a strap, that also works as well, or like a towel, but something, pretty thick. And then you'll also need a 20 kilo or 15 kilo plate. That's also 45 pounds for a bunch of you that are in the pounds. We do kilos here at CrossFit Marin. So those are the 3 things you'll need today. And as always with this yoga practice, just breathe. And if there's anything that feels just not right, back off. I'm going to keep these stretches kind of short, so feel free to pause the video at any point if you feel like you want a bit more time. And use this as post WOD recovery. So when you're already warm, when you've already done your workout, relax, bring your breathing back to normal, and then go ahead and use these stretches. These will also help with soreness. You can do them the next day. I just don't recommend doing them right before a workout. We don't really want static stretching before a workout. We want more active warm-up, so post-WOD. So we're going to get started with a low lunge. We'll start with our right side. Right foot will come forward, left knee will be down. If you need to put the ab mat underneath your left knee, go for that. But we just want to relax the hips down. You want to feel a little bit of weight through your right heel and the top of your left foot, and just let the hips soften. Okay? And we don't want to see this right knee come forward. We're looking more for the hip flexor. And we want to keep this knee in this nice alignment over the right heel. So this is our low lunge. And then we're going to move on to our extended low lunge. So you'll lift your left arm up. You're going to inhale, lift the spine, and then exhale, reach over to the right. And then from there, just go slightly back. So you bring the stretch up the front body. You're breathing in and out through the nose here. And then exhale, go ahead and release. And then we're going to come into what's famously known as the couch stretch, or low lunge quad stretch if you're a yogi. So this is where the ab mat will come in really handy, so you can protect your left knee. So when we set this up, we want to stack the hips over this left knee. This right foot is kind of our anchor. And you're going to bend your left knee. You're going to grab the foot with your left hand. You're going to gently draw the heel in. Let the foot fall into the hand so that hamstring doesn't have to do any work. And if you have balance here, you can grab the foot with both hands, gently drawing that heel in. And I want you to think tailbone down, chest up. It's a pretty good stretch. We did a lot of squat, snatches, and cleans today, so I feel pretty good about this. And we're starting all on the right side. You could do these one side and then the other side, but I find that when you sequence these in a certain way, they actually build on top of one another. And then gently go ahead and release it down. And then we're going to come into lizard. So you're going to remove the ab mat. Okay. You're going to walk your right foot over to the right so that it's outside the hip line. You're going to lift your left knee up, and you're going to bring your hands inside of the foot. Now, you can use your plate if you need a little bit of height, or your fingertips. Keep this right knee hugging in towards the right shoulder. If you need a little bit less, or you want a little bit bigger stretch, you can come onto the forearms. Okay? Wherever you are, you breathe, and you just kind of let the stretch happen. We're not looking to force the stretch, we're looking to let the muscles slowly be invited into the stretch. And then we'll go ahead and gently release. And then we're going to come into twisted monkey. This is a pose where I see 90% of my athletes cramp in their hamstring. I've never seen a yogi cramp, so I always recommend a strap. For even if you're super proficient and super flexible, just use a strap and then you can always remove it after. But you're gonna grab your band or strap, you're gonna wrap around this left foot, okay? Left ankle. You're gonna come back into that low lunge that we've been working with, right foot forward, okay? And with the strap in the right hand, you're gonna gently pull the strap and the ankle in. It turns off the hamstring. Turning off the hamstring makes it so that the hip flexor doesn't have to do, it's not a battle between the hip flexor and the hamstring. So now I'm really just feeling the stretch here. Now, if this is not enough for you, you can release the strap and grab your foot, okay? And gently draw the heel in, but let's make sure we don't cramp. And if you can prevent it, it's probably better. So gently draw the foot in, just relax the hips down, a couple breaths. And then we'll release that down. And then last one, we're gonna use the plate. We're gonna come into our low lunge on the plate. Okay, so basically you're just gonna plop that front foot right on top of it. And then, ooh, it's a much bigger stretch, but since we've done all this stretch in the hip flexors already, you should be ready to be here. So just a couple breaths, relax the hips, feel that stretch. If you wanna come into that extended version where you lift your left arm up for just a little bit more, you can go up and back. And then we're gonna go ahead and release. And then shift the hips back. You can wiggle the hips side to side, and we're gonna switch sides. So we're gonna start easy with that low lunge. So move all of the equipment away. And we're gonna bring our left foot forward this time, okay, into our low lunge. So that left knee is stacked over the left ankle. Back toes untucked. You're gonna relax the hips down. Think spine long. And then from here, lift your right arm up. Your right arm is gonna extend the side body, and then it's gonna go over to the left, and then slightly back. So you find that fuller extension through the front of your right hip. Go ahead and release. We're going to come into that low lunge quad stretch or couch stretch. So grab that ab mat. We're going to place it under our right knee. We're going to bring our left foot forward. Hips stack over the left knee. Or I'm sorry, the right knee. You're going to bend and grab the foot with your right hand, or you can get it both. And then gently draw the heel in. The tailbone is going to reach down. Gently release. Move the ab mat off to the side and come into lizard. So now you're just going to tuck your back toes, straighten the leg, walk your left foot over to the left a few inches, hands inside of the front foot. You're going to stay here. Hands can come onto that plate, or if you have a little bit more space, you can bring your forearms down. Ooh, not today. That side is a little bit tighter. So I'm going to stick with my hands on the ground. So I'm really driving through that right heel, and then just letting the hips kind of be where they are. And then on your exhale, you bring your right knee down. We're going to come into twisted monkey. So again, this is the one where you need the band or strap. Okay? You're going to wrap the strap around the ankle of the back foot. Highly recommend it for everybody, especially after a workout. You're going to come back into your low lunge. You're going to grab the strap with your left hand. Right hand will come down onto the ground or plate, and then you'll gently draw the strap in, pull the ankle in. If this is not enough, you can release and grab the foot. Okay? But start with the strap. I had athletes at the same exact time in the same class cramp. It was actually really funny. So that's why I always recommend it, the strap. And then go ahead and release. And last one, low lunge on the plate. So you're going to place your left foot on the plate. You're going to relax the hips down. Again, you still want that same alignment of the knee, not forward of the ankle. Okay? So you can stay here. If you want a little bit more, that right arm can come up. Lift up and over to the left. And then go ahead and release. Shift the hips back. Come into a tabletop and just do a little wiggle. And then you're done. So when we think of this WOD Recovery Yoga, all of these stretches that you saw here today are available in the WOD Recovery Yoga ebook that I've put out for functional fitness athletes, and it's here at CrossFit Marin. And the idea being that you can stretch anywhere. You can stretch after class, you can go home, maybe you need a block or a book instead of a plate. But these are all things you can do anytime, super quick, super easy, and they'll help you stay mobile, help you stay flexible, and help you recover faster, so that it's not just about the workout, because the workouts are amazing, but you also have to do a lot of recovery. So thank you, and if you have any questions, information is below. I would love to hear comments, questions, feedback, anything you guys want information about for yoga and how you can use yoga in your recovery. And as always, keep stretching and keep working out.